Okay, hey everybody, it's Narrative Tarot. I'm here with Sun August. There you go. Sun August 2021. So this is for people who have significant sun placements, like or aspects, like it's opposing, a bunch of stuff, or squaring, or sextiling, or if you're watching it for the zodiac, because I do put zodiac in there, significant Leo placements, moon, rising, whatever. Alright, so let's see what's for not Leo, I'll say sun. Sun, August 2021. I'm using the Marguerite Peterson Tarot. For this, comment, like, subscribe to the channel. I do 10 monthlies. I do them by planet as opposed to zodiac, but I put zodiac in there. Book club. Right now, the book is Codependence, The Dance of the Wounded Soul. So I'm working on that. Hopefully, chapter 2 will be done by this upcoming, Sunday, Saturday, somewhere in there. And then, yeah. So we have 5 of Flames, and then we have 10 of Feathers. Let's wipe this off. Is that better? Maybe. Maybe. I think it got better. It's just a little bit clearer. Anyway, so we have 10 of Feathers, 5 of Flames. So honestly, just watch out for like heat, watch out for exhaustion, watch out for delirium, like heat delirium for some reason. 6 of Flames. Make sure that you have very clear goals, objectives, reasons, whys, even questions. I'm not seeing like haziness as it in like a lot of like water, like low, I don't want to say low volume water, but water. But that 10 of Feathers is kind of like a little bit of pain. So if you know there's certain, do I want to know? If you know that there's certain substances that bring on headaches or anything like that, or you feel like your brain chemical levels are off because you take not certain medicines, but eat certain foods or don't drink enough water, something like that, make sure that you're like checking that. We have renewal, which is, Judgment. So there's a lot of things to get clear about. There's a lot of things to cut through. I would say also, if the 10 of Feathers is your natural state of being, as far as like you're naturally disposed to being 10 of Feathers, anxious and stuff like that, because this looks like a feather to me here, it also kind of reminds me of like Ace of Swords in a way. Making sure that you're true to yourself, making sure that you're not putting up, I want to say portals of like unhappiness, and that you're trying to mask what you're really feeling, but you are very much like feeling like alone or anxious, or the darker aspects of self are coming out or being explored or something like that. With the 5 of Flames, just make sure that you're not allowing yourself to be dragged into this process. Make sure that you evaluate what is actually renewing to you, what is actually helpful, regenerating, things like that. That's why I like drinking the water, flushing yourself out is important. We have Son of Flames here, so I think that August will be a time period for you to lighten the load a little bit. With the Empress there, I kind of don't feel like growing stuff. I kind of feel like there is the opportunity to grow, but when sometimes you miss things and it's kind of like there'll be a next time. That's what I feel with the Empress. So there'll be a next time for something, or there'll be a continuation, or if there's a pause, you can pick up where you started. But that 10 of feathers could be something that you're feeling. You have mediatrix or temperance. It could be just like a lot of balancing that you're doing in August. I think also because Leo season will start to wind down in August, you'll I think you'll start to, if you were putting on like airs or something like that to not project, but putting airs on to mask how you were feeling or your situation or something like that. I think with the upper portion, or the two cards that you got first, it's time to like move through that and let that out. So mediatrix could also be like talking about your pain. That's kind of how I feel. Like it could go into escapism just a little bit. I know it's not like a Piscean card or anything like that. It's like people say it's Sagittarius, but I kind of feel like it's feeling like transferring your issues from one realm of your life to another through the means of like talking to someone, right? Like transmuting the experience by talking about the experience and then kind of being able to see what's left. It's like each word that you say or each time you have a conversation about the experience is kind of like decluttering the room that all this stuff is residing in, and then what you're left is with a clean room. So I would say if something is resolved for you, don't let people bring you back to it. As in, like, if you were someone who had a series of bad relationships and now you're doing well, you're dating people that are like higher caliber and stuff like that, don't let people kind of not peg you into your story, the old story, but I think kind of if you're healed from something, don't let anyone place on you that you aren't healed, is what I'm trying to say. The Six of Cups. Like, don't let somebody place on you that you're more regressed and you still have like a ways to go with this. Stuff like this. Or even with the Son of Flames. Just don't let people make it seem like when you have issues and stuff like that, you're automatically going back to how you were for some reason. Like, for some reason, it makes it seem like people want you to regress or something like that. Not want you to regress, I'm sorry. But, like, you know, when you have, like, a small hiccup, it's like people are hitching their breath to see if you're going to go back. Because you have the Six of Flames. So, stay in that energy of moving forward. Stay in that energy of working with yourself, working with others, getting the appropriate like solutions to issues, right? To issues with the Five of Flames. And balance it out, talking to the right people, having the right relationships to transmute, and then like having the relationships with the right people who make you feel comfortable enough to like let this go, and then start over. And then also choosing people who are starting, I'm like moving a lot of cards, who are starting over themselves and who are able to acknowledge that they're starting over, right? So you don't want people in your life that are not regenerating themselves, renewing themselves. Hell, you'll know if you're renewing yourself is like cut your nails. I swear to God, like cut your nails and then like really low to where you can't like see. Oh God, I don't know. to where you can't like see. Oh God, to where you can't see like the whites essentially. And then like just wait for them to grow and then see how long they take. You know? Because your body can regenerate itself. And people, you know, they make the process longer than it has to be or worse than it has to be, and it's just like, dude, chill out. So that's all I gotta say about that. One more card for Sun people. I think that, oh, Mediatrix came out, the High Priest on the bottom, and the Hierophant under that, and Nine of Flames under that, and that's all I'll be taking. So I think, I don't really feel like it's like huge energy. I just kind of feel like it's more standing in yourself actualization or self-power, self-governance, self-acknowledgement, things like that, as opposed to actively working on anything. It could be because it's Leo season where people who are Leos are like kind of celebrating another revolution around the sun, but like also just kind of evaluating where they are. I think people around birthdays, they evaluate themselves and like what they've done for the year and blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff, like where they are financially, with relationships and stuff like that. So there's a lot to be looked at. Just make sure Nine of Flames that you haven't, I know Ten of Wands is more like burdens, or flames, more like burdens, but what have you kind of married yourself to? Working with your subconscious, working with a trusted professional to help you through all of this is going to be beneficial for you to let your burdens down. And like I said, it's like clearing out a room that like where the junk was, all of the issues and stuff like that, and just make sure that you keep it, you know, as tidy as possible, your physical space as tidy as possible, but your mental, emotional, spiritually, your spiritual space as clear as possible. So I think that's it. It was fairly simple. It wasn't like big blockbuster, you know, kind of thing. We do have 5 of coins at the bottom, so just make sure that you're paying attention to your mood. I feel like you guys is more like pay attention to your water intake, pay attention to your sunlight intake, pay attention to like brain chemical kind of altering things, and just make sure that you're not focusing on negativity like that. So thank you for watching, Sun people. I'll see you guys in September. Take care. Bye.